Second rod on the new bottom end. Conditions are a little bit better today than last weekend. Well, a lot better. Where do you go down, Vince? Yeah?
What's that?
Do you go down over here or do you go down over there? I thought it was by this tree over here.
Yeah, pretty sure this is where we went
Yeah,
before.
that's what I'm thinking. Well, you go ahead because you know this part better than me. on a high bump, installed out. Okay. You got a blue ribbon over here. You got a ribbon over here.
I always want to go up that way.
No, we got a ribbon here, so we must have marked it wrong. But it's always this way a little bit more.
It always goes this way. I
Yeah.
always want to go up a bit higher.
Ah, okay. It's a little further.
This is where I keep going up.
Yeah.
Right
If you go between this tree over here and that log over those two trees, that's where you normally go through.
But this is a nicer line.
Oh, okay.
Like we can make this work.
Yeah,
Now when you kind of come up and go.
okay. I need to take a layoff. I need to take a layoff just now. Yeah, he's just there.
Just about the top of this one.
Yeah.
How's he climbing with the new suspension?
Oh, good.
Can you notice the
My,
difference?
my tire's still shitty, but
Can you notice the difference though when climbing?
oh yeah.
What does it feel like?
Right, it feels like again I'm getting more weight on the back.
It's probably not jumping all the time off everything.
Exactly.
So it's like more planted.
And with it being lower too, like I can put my feet down a little bit better. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff like I get to a corner where I normally put my foot down and fall over. It's like, oh, I can reach here and actually turn.
So your brain's having to recalibrate a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and it's also fucking me up a bit too, because I've been adjusting this a little bit the last week or two. But I've also been adjusting the suspension on my other bike.
You gotta get it so your brain knows what it can do, as opposed to having to think about what it can do. Well, let's get to the top. We'll take a layer off.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll take my sweater off.
GoPro, stop recording. Nice to have front brakes again. And I have my proper backup clutch brake lever in my bag, which I should have had last weekend, and I had it in the damn truck. Climb this. It's a little touchy in the trees though. Where's your little hill that we went down?
Just over here.
Okay, so where's our next green, flag? Ah, so we used to go that way. Now we made this other one here, didn't we? I don't know.
The trail goes here.
Yeah, this is the trail we made.
You want to go up there. You keep saying you want to go over there, but I don't know what you're talking about. I'll take you down to the creek if you want to see it.
Yeah, we need to get down there first, yeah. Wind! Hey, it's there. Vince! Vince! Yeah! Where do they go between the rock now? I think it goes that way. Might go that way, I don't know.
That's a nice climb.
Uh-huh. So this is where I came up, and then you came up and you checked me standing here with the guys, and they went this way.
So let's see where it goes.
Sounds good. Okay. It comes around. Nice. Okay. There's just a little loop.
Nice little loop.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Sweet.
You're right.
Yeah.
It was on that side.
Yeah.
I thought it was on that side.
Yeah.
Nice job.
There's something else on that side though.
Is it? Well, let's go back. You want to go back down this way?
Either
The way we came?
map it.
Yeah, I mapped it.
Where do we want to go from here?
Do you want to go back down there?
Sure, but where do you want to go after this?
Well, you go back down.
Oh, I thought you said you found something else down there, maybe.
I say there's something else.
We're going to take like where my poo spot was.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
The poo spot.
I really don't even know where this, like, how this joined here. Like, I know we came into our trail, but you don't even really see it.
I was going to say, let's go back down it
Yeah.
so we get it in our heads both ways.
Okay.
So we obviously missed the turn. Though.
All right, let's go down. More? So good at hitting, I can't even find it. Oh yeah, we came up there. Hey Vince! Turns here! Hey Vince! Alright.
Yeah, it's back this way.
It's so easy to just miss it, eh?
I don't think it hurt. It looks like it's...
Oh no. It's just turning.
Yeah, you come up here, you don't look this way.
Yeah. You're busy concentrating on everything up ahead.
Climbing here.
Yeah.
I don't have any flagging, otherwise I put a flag here.
No, I don't have neither. I know where it is now. I know it's just before that ridge.
I don't have any flagging. Do you want to put a flag on this? Or just...
It's just before that crevice over here, that rocky ridge.
Yeah, it's just before.
Yeah.
So worst case, we just come back.
When we get to the rock,
Yeah.
try and stay above it and see if there's something over that way.
Yeah. I also want to see if there's not down at the bottom where we started at the to get to the rock.
Yeah.
They came from this way up, so there's another way.
Let's try across the top of the rock and then we'll head back down and
Okay.
see.
Okay, well, you go first.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. 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 I know exactly what you're talking about. Even over here there's something maybe. Hey Vince, what about you? There's a bit of a trail, yeah, you can see that somebody's gone in. There. Do you want to go and have a look there by that rock and see a view, or do you just want to carry on? Does it go down there again? Does somebody come up there, or is there a line up there at all?
No.
It's like another moon rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a line there, Vince?
Not really. A lot of them.
It goes down here. Yeah, it goes this way. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You can keep coming. I don't know. Let's finish riding it before we name it.
One of the biggest things I've noticed too is when I live in the it's like I get way more
That's quite a nice one.
That's a spectacular
I think
find.
it'd be a little tougher going the other way though. Doable.
Hey Ben, beautiful work. You were side hilling.
Yeah.
Your back tire slid out. Instead of just sitting on it, you just hopped off and
Yeah, I stopped for a second. I was like, I gotta be careful because with these pebbles, I could wind up doing this. So I saw a line. I was like, okay, if I angle it to that tree, I'll be able to gently side it up, clutch it.
but you hopped off. If you would have kept your weight on the
I
bike,
would've.
the back's gone.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's beautiful, guys.
See where this goes.
That
That there, I think it's just it may, I don't know. Do you think it's another line coming down from where we just came?
We'll go around. Let's try it out.
We'll try it and then we'll come back here. Oh, yeah. Different lines, right? Wanna go that way? Right up here too. Where's Ben? I didn't see Ben's marks here yet. Okay, good. I just want to stay together. Want to go back? I think we climbed this one before.
Yeah, that's
That went up to that sheer rock, right?
yeah.
So that's that hill we played on. It'd be fun to go up the side and see if we could find a way down and see if we could do the full push up.
Yeah, because that.
Right, we missed the trailer, guys. Take
Yeah,
it back up and see where it goes.
Yeah, oh, you mean there where we decided to follow this
Or
one?
we went
Yeah,
left, go
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking the right might side hill and
Yeah.
Or it'll go back up because we've been here. This
Yeah.
is shitty to get back to our trail.
Yeah, I know. And then that goes to that rock there that we were sidelining on.
Weren't we up here?
Yeah.
That big pull.
A big pull, I think, is this one, and then it pulls up there, it turns left, and it pulls to the top of that.
There's trails like
Here or here?
Right, yeah, and then it goes up to there.
Across here and then
Yeah.
we take it right up?
there's 2 dirt bike trails right here.
Yeah, we've been here
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Exactly.
There's another,
I think we climbed that hill.
yeah. Yeah, there's another one, yeah, there's another trail going this way.
Ben, you got past me, I think, up here.
Yeah, and I think I looked at it, it's steep, and today better traction, so
But you still got that rock, so where do you go from there, left or
Then we
right?
go to the top
Yeah.
and then kind of find a way through the rocks and
Yeah.
see if we can figure out a trail.
Yeah.
But I'd say let's go look at that.
You want to go
one.
and look at that other one before it gets buried with snow, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Come here.
So we passed it when we came out.
Yeah. So if you bash through here, you get to our trail.
Yep. This one is the rock trail, but we came from over there.
Is this a different one that we climbed earlier? Are you sure?
Yep, I don't remember the log at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't remember this too. Yeah. So what we should do here is go up here, go to the rock, and we'll go down the way that you and I came up. Back to our trail.
I was just looking at this.
Yeah.
What if we could get up there?
Well, we were up there, right?
Right, but from this way.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. You think there's a line between in that crack here?
You can definitely get to that first section.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a no failure zone.
I think I'll do that with rubber on, maybe not with studs.
Yeah, studs would be hard.
Yeah. I mean, why not just carry your shit out, right?
What's that?
Why you leave your beer can or whatever your can you? Just take it.
That's how they roll.
That was quite a nice climb, and I thought I was going to give it a run, and I thought, oh, let me just try it from here, and I was like,
The balance was beautiful.
yeah.
That's really solid.
And then I got up to where Ben was, and oh fuck, it keeps going. It was like I had to clutch, 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 clutch. So I think it's going to be less bunda bashing if we go up here and go down the way that I know it, where we joined our trail.
Like the straight one.
Huh? It goes around and it goes into our trail.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we just go up here.
Up there and then we come right back down
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Is that where you want to go back over there?
Do you want to go back there?
I'm okay with whatever.
Yeah.
Well, we can do that. We can go back to that valley.
But then we ride back up to the top of that one.
Do you want to do those switchbacks in that trail of yours?
Remember, if we go across there, there's not a great trail coming back.
Okay, so what do you want to do then? You want to go back here and ride this ridge here again and then go out that way? And then
We could ride the ridge and just come back on it.
Fine.
you mean the other ridge we just dropped down?
No, this one.
Find a way up there.
We could also go see if we can get to Lost Knife from the other side.
Okay, so what do you want? You want to go onto our old trail that we marked? Are you saying?
Yeah, I'd say I'd vote that and then come back on the same trail.
Okay, so let's just go this way and go down to our trail, and then I'll let you lead. It didn't work this time. My line didn't, I tried to follow my first line and I fucked it up. I didn't have enough momentum.
I hit it, but I didn't want to get off on that route, so I just hit it straight. The bike's going to like, poop.
So yeah,
Over it, but ugly.
Yeah. We'll go down here. Okay, I see. Well, our thing is through here, so if we just cut through here, we'll get to our trail.
Yeah, we're just getting over there.
Yeah, so we just need to go a little bit this way. Hey Vince! Let's wait for Ben. He's going off trail here. Hey, Ben! I'm waiting for Ben! I'm waiting for Ben! Where's Ben? Okay, I'm coming now. Just wait. I'm waiting for Ben. Yep. Looks like, is that just water down there or is that our line? There's a bit of a trail there. Lower? No. Good. Hey Vince, what's this here? Eh? Are we on it?
Yeah.
Oh. Which way more?
This way.
Oh.
Push back through here.
I was wondering if that blue marker was the turn.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. shitty position there. See if I can give you a hand there, Ben. Wait, let's get your bars. Your bars are hooking you. Slip the bike up.
Yeah.
Oh shit, sorry. They come unclipped.
Yeah.
Okay, pull your back wheel. Okay. Whoa. Riding the same trail now. Hey Vince, I recall it turning out to the right here. As you're going up here, it goes to the right.
Yeah, flat
No, but you keep going where Vince is going, but it turns out to the right. Because we go around it on the right-hand side.